Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling at the moment? Today's topic is on the pain of healing. The pain of healing, and we all know what it's like to go through that, to rip that band-aid off, and it's extremely painful. But healing is important so you don't deepen those wounds, so they don't become more raw. And yes, in order to heal a wound, you need to rub some salt in it. And I know it's hard, and life is tough, and we get hurt, and people hurt us, and it's a really tough thing to deal with, and it's a really tough thing to bear. But if we don't heal, and if we don't go through the pain of healing, we're going to find ourselves always in pain. So it's either work through this intense pain for a little bit, or get stuck in that pain for the rest of your life. There's a reason that healing implements a lot of pain and inflicts a lot of pain, because it's that rawness in us, that band-aid we have to rip off, that salt and lemon juice we have to put in that wound, because if we don't, it's just gonna fester. Remember, healing and going through the pain of healing, it's all about just going through the motions. Sometimes you just have to experience it. We all have to process it, and we all have to live with it. We all have to live through it. It's just about building your experience upon the pain that you've had. And we can't always fight pain. We have to sort of just accept it for what it is and not fight it. Because if you're fighting pain, you're repressing pain. If you're fighting pain, you're not healing. You're hurting. Remember, treating a wound is extremely painful. If you have like a very deep gash somewhere on your leg or something, and you need to heal it, that requires stitches, antiseptic, antibacterial, bandages. It's a very lengthy, complicated, and painful process, but the wound needs to be treated before it can heal, to stop it from festering. And remember, pain isn't all bad. People think pain is this horrible thing that we are cursed with, that we are doomed to experience for the rest of our lives. Well, that's a very negative perspective on it, because if you actually think about it, the person that you are today is because of the person you were yesterday. Pain is how we shape our experiences. It's how we learn, it's how we grow, it's how we develop, and it's how we grow up and out of our limiting beliefs. And pain is an experience. It's an emotion, yes, but it's linked to an experience. And it's how we shape what's going on for us right now. And pain is your sign to heal. If you are experiencing a lot of pain, it's not because the world is bad. It's not because other people are bad. It's not because we are unlucky, or we are just doomed to these horrible outcomes just because we are bad people. Those are limiting beliefs, and those are not going to serve you in any way. So it's important to see pain as an opportunity to grow, to self-develop, to heal, to move on, let go, and just move forward and look for better things. Stop repressing, because the more you repress pain, the more it will take control of your life. The more you repress pain, the more difficult you're going to find it to let go and to heal from life in general. Remember, healing isn't a one-way street, one-way road. It's not a simple diagram that anyone can draw out for you. It's messy. Healing is messy. It's chaotic. It's erratic. It's all over the place. It's emotional. But one thing it is not is useless or not valuable, because it is. Remember, we have to fall down multiple times before we can start the healing process. And it's not about how many times you've fallen down. It's about how many times you can get up. And that is the true test of your resilience and your strength and your ability to function. The only way to have a really prosperous future, and I'm not talking about finances, businesses, work, money. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being a productive, function, healthy person who can self-manage, regulate emotions, and move up and out of their limiting beliefs. It's about growing and maturing. And you can only do this when you start healing from pain, when you start healing from trauma, when you start healing from the things that are affecting you today. A prosperous future is a future with opportunal prospects, where there's so much, it's limitless to what you can achieve. But if you are holding yourself back by your hurts, by your trauma, then your future is going to look a bit blurry, a little bit uncertain. The irony is, we cannot feel anything. Not joy, not sadness, not depression, not anxiety, not fear, and especially not love, if we have not been truly hurt. Pain almost always underpins most of our emotions and most of our emotional reactions. We cannot love until we have been truly hurt, because once we have been truly hurt, we finally learn the value of emotions, the value of feeling, and what they mean for us, to create meaning from what we're feeling, to create value from that. And the thing is, you learn the quality of joy through pain, and that's what's ironic, is that you learn what joy is through pain. Pain gives definition to joy. And when you are struggling on your healing journey or your healing process, it's important to find all the emotions that are affecting you. Name them, shame them, label them, process them, and then start really intensifying them. Make the pain even more, like, absolutely just envelop yourself in what you're feeling. Now, don't use that to self-destruct. This must only be used for a few minutes, just so you can fully grasp what you're feeling, so you can accept it, name it, shame it, and begin to heal. Remember, don't let your pain become depression. Once you let your pain become depression, you become complacent, demotivated, and you procrastinate, and you don't have a clear goal or vision or motivation or purpose. Don't let your pain become depression, because that is self-sabotage and that is self-destruction. Remember, our hurt is what makes our journey and our story unique. Our pain is our own personal experience, our own personal emotions, our own personal learnings that we create from it. Your journey and your story is unique because the pain you are feeling is unique. Weaponize it and use that to heal others. Once you have learned to heal yourself, heal others. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that stunning person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.